Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Of course, this is daily motivation, 365 days of consistency, doing the same things over and over again to become habit. So today, I have the camera turned around so I can keep everything straight, not turned around backwards. So if I can't see you, I do appreciate you taking your time to watch this, either now or later. Please like, please share, please comment, because I feel this is something very important for you to hear and know. Because this is something that, I've 30 plus years of living or knowing my parents never taught me this. I have family members that never taught me this. I have teachers. I've been to a bachelor's in civil engineering. I still was never taught this. I worked in corporate and still was never taught these simple things. But it wasn't until I read Robert Kiyosaki's books, many of his books, plus played Cash Flow, plus the MMI and many other workshops that I took that helped me learn this. I'm sorry about that. I got a phone call, so I apologize. But these are very simple concepts that will help create financial freedom. I thought financial freedom was something like I needed millions and millions of dollars to be financially free, which is not the case. It's actually more of a math equation than it is the sum of the money that you have. So I'm going to do this really quickly, simple for you. How do you become financially free? Number one, how do you become financially free? Very easy, very simple equation. You can become financially free. Oh, sorry, my light turned off. 1 second. Sorry, I saw Jim and I saw Jazz. Thanks for watching. So you become financially free by the one simple equation. When your passive income, that's income you create passively, which we'll talk about in a second, exceeds your monthly expenses. That's it. When your passive income exceeds your monthly expenses, that is financially free. So meaning, if all of your bills are paid through your passive income and you have money left over, you have reached financial freedom. And it's the exact thing Robert Kiyosaki teaches in Cash Flow, is to create passive income through investments that will exceed your monthly bills. That means you don't ever have to go to work. You don't have to get out of bed if you don't want to, because your passive income is paying for all of your monthly expenses. And where Robert Kiyosaki says, before you buy a liability, and a liability is basically your expenses, the money that's coming out of your account, so the monthly coming out of your account is your expenses, and your passive income is those that come in. So there's three types of income. All right, let's just do that real quick. So the three types of income. Only three types of income. Meaning, you and I in this country can only make money three different ways. That's one, earned income. That's money you go to work for on your 9-to-5 job, or your speaking engagements, or whatever you have to physically be and trade time for money. That's your earned income. Then you have portfolio income. All portfolio income is assets that you have. That could be real estate, that could be intellectual property, that could be anything that you put money in, and through time, through growth, and through interest, it grows. So say if you bought a house for $30,000, in 5 years it's worth $100,000. That's portfolio income, and that difference is $70,000. So that $70,000 is portfolio income. So this is trading time. Okay, so this is trading time for money. Okay, and this is money made in time. So you're just flipping over. So you trading time for money, or your money making more money in time. That's portfolio income. And lastly, is the most important if you talk to investors, is passive income. Passive income is money that you put in that pays you every month. So that could be a stock, that could be an investment property, that can be in a business. Whatever you put your money in that pays you every month. So this is really passive income is cash flow. It's cash flow. That is, I put my money in, so I say I put $100 and it pays me $10 every month. So I invested $100, but it pays me $10 every month. This is what you want. Because again, when your passive income exceeds your expenses, you're financially free. So everyone should be considering, whenever we save money, whenever we have money, how can I save that money to put it into an investment property or an investment that will pay me every month? In stocks, they call it dividends. So what stock will pay me dividends every month? Even they have passive real estate investing where you can give it to a company, say you give them $5,000, and they pay you $100 a month. So when that $100 turns to a couple of thousand and you exceed your monthly expenses, that's when you're financially free. So let's get to the meat and potatoes. What your objective should be, what my objective is, I'll tell you what my objective is to increase passive income while decreasing my expenses. That's it. This is the financial freedom equation. So when my passive income exceeds, so I want to keep trying to build up passive income, while decreasing my expenses. So there's things that we were paying for monthly that we just took out. Some memberships, even some schooling, some education, things that we didn't really need. I mean, I still have my Audible because I always read my books. But what we did was we lower our monthly expenses. So Jazz and I, say what is our monthly expenses? And we made a list. Just write them all down. And then we asked ourselves, what do we need and what we don't need? So we kept all of our needs and we took out our wants. Because we knew the wants will come in eventually in time. But all we did was kept our needs. So we lived very basic. So we could lower our expenses and then save money so that we could put in to create passive income. And that creates financial freedom. Robert Kiyosaki found financial freedom in 7 years of working this equation. In 7 years, he was able to retire with him and his wife, Kim, by using this equation. Increasing your passive income while lowering your expenses. And if you could do that, you will find financial freedom in your lifetime. Now, lastly, I'm going to show you one other thing that is important. So I'm going to list a few things in order for you to create that financial freedom. One, pay yourself first. So whatever money you have, take 10% of that and pay yourself first. Do not spend it. You don't own it. You don't know where it is. You act like it didn't even exist. You take that 10%, and that could be even gifts. Somebody, hey, Rich, I want to give you a gift, $100. Cool, thank you. It goes right into my savings account. So I pay myself first. First and foremost, before I pay my bills, before I pay anything, I pay myself first. 2, fix your credit. That's what Jazz and I are doing now because that was part of our expenses. We considered the credit part of our expenses. That means if we owe money, we have debt. So we have to pay back that debt. And the way we could pay back that debt, it helps increase our spending potential. So if we want to get a loan for something or a credit card, that increases. So our earning potential increases when we fix our credit. So that's one thing you want to do is pay yourself first, fix your credit. And lastly, have a plan. Have a plan. So we have a plan. So in how many years, how much can you save up for your passive income? How much can you save, and say in 5 years? That should be your 5. You should always have a 5-year plan. So in 5 years, how much can I increase my passive income? And in 5 years, how much can I lower my expenses? And then choose a vehicle. And lastly, choose a vehicle. Again, some people want to invest in businesses. Some people want to invest in stocks for dividends. And some people want to invest in real estate with rental properties. Whatever you choose, always make sure that it has passive income to come in. Always pay yourself so you can collect that for passive income. Fix your credit. My goal is to get a 660. I'm not there yet, but that's the goal. Make a plan. So we have a plan of what we were trying to accomplish, and then what vehicle we're going to use. So I hope this served you well. Please like, please share, please comment. I like to do these little workshops because this helped me in my life, and this is where my focus is to create passive income that increases and lower my expenses, because that creates financial freedom. And if you look at it, many of us could break down our expenses to a very low amount. We don't need that much. You know, sometimes we have to, it's a mindset thing. So I'm giving just a strategy, not the mindset. But the mindset has to be more long-term thinking than short-term thinking. Okay, short-term, I would love this nice car, these nice clothes, this nice electronics. But in long-term, I would like to live the life of freedom. So I chose to shorten my instant gratification so I could expand my long-term gratification. So there's many things I would love to have and love to do that I don't, because I just shrink those up so that way I can collect more passive income and lower my expenses. And we found that we could lower our expenses down to $3,000. So imagine if we could find a passive income, say a rental property that's $4,000 a month. Now we have a passive income of $4,000. When our expenses are $3,000, we reach financial freedom. So I hope this served you well. Please like, please share, please comment. Again, this is Rich Fontaine. Either you could agree with me or not agree with me, but either way, I feel this was a successful conversation. Love is love. I appreciate all of you. Namaste.